There we go. That's better. Hello and good evening once again, everybody. Let's go ahead and get things started here. 21st Century Jedi here with you tonight. Um, Hoping you're all having a great evening. Hope you all had a good Mother's Day for all the mothers out there. As you can see, the symphony is about to start. Yes, that's right. We are doing Wing Commander today. The original and the one that really kind of kicked it all off for the whole series. Wing Commander came out in 1990, and I don't want to try and talk over this too much. The music's kind of loud here, but this is the game that kind of really did everything. It's basically why you have games like Star Citizen today. This is where it kind of really all started from. Keep wanting to say when a rock comes at me, rock! Ah! All right. And now we get this silly thing here, which is a copy protection scheme. Doesn't really matter though. So, all right. So before we go into this, some brief background on this. This game came out in 1990. As you guys know, for those of you who've been following me all this time, I played a lot of Wing Commander Privateer, which came out in 1993, 94. So this is like 3 or 4 years prior to that game. What's interesting to note is that with the graphics, you'll note that it's a little bit more primitive than Privateer, just a tiny bit more though. You'll still see a lot of the same stuff that you see in Privateer, so there's a lot of connection there. Also, what else is good to know about it? You've got, um, I don't think there's any sound in terms of the voice. Like there's no voices coming out, so everything is all subtitled. And um, what else? This game is, I call it a Hall of Fame game because there are other publications. One of them is Computer Gaming World, of course, that have placed this game in their Hall of Fame, basically, of all time. You know, games of all time that they've played, computer games of all time. This is one of those. This is one of those games that's really groundbreaking. So, kind of have to remember back to 1990 when, Commodore was still a thing back then. And, there was a real fight for people's eyes in terms of like where you're going to play a console like Super Nintendo or NES. Were you going to play the old Atari 2600, 5200, 7800 in television, ColecoVision, even PlayStation was starting to come out, soon thereafter. Or were you going to go PC, or was it going to be Commodore, Tandy or Sinclair or something like that? there was a fierce competition for eyeballs in terms of like using, who's going to get what screen and stuff. So having a game like this on a particular platform, and again, here's the PC, but they did port it out to other platforms as well. NES and then SNES, I think, were among those. This was one of those ones that really kind of did it, though. So let's go ahead and jump into this. And I'm going to try and go into this and play a couple missions here. It starts you off in a training thing, and then immediately you blow up, right? All this is doing is showing you at a training sim. A couple things I want to point out here, of course, the graphics. Again, for 1990s graphics, this is really good. There's shading, you see a lot of distressed symbols along the walls and stuff like that, and the floor. It really gives you a feeling of like it's not just clean and everything's just one color. You've got gradations and shading and light and shadow. So there's a lot of effort that was put into this just to make this look really nice in terms of a graphical immersion, right? The fact that you're also holding the joystick and you see your legs in the seat and stuff also gives you that feeling of immersion as well. So the idea of this is just to get you into the game. You actually get to put in your name. So for this one, I'm just going to put 21, and I've already checked this out, so I can't do the full name. I'll do it that way. And I'm going to make the call sign similar to all the other call signs here. So we have Bossman, Zorro, Maniac, Iceman, Knight, and Ranger. That's just listing the high scores. So it puts you out onto what looks like some sort of a cafe somewhere floating in space, as you can see in the background here. And you've got people to talk through. You got Shot Glass, who was the bartender. You've got Paladin, and you've got Angel, which are wingmen for you. The idea is you're in a space carrier, for lack of a better term, called the Tiger's Claw, and it's it's the Federation's humanity's hope against fighting the Kilrathi, which are these cat-like creatures who fly these spaceships in space and are trying to exterminate the human race. Kind of simple there, but let's go ahead and talk to Shot Glass first. He says, "Belly on up, friend, and take a load off. You must be Ranger. I'm Shot Glass. Welcome aboard the Claw." And again, to take you back to Privateer, right? Used to be a pilot myself until the flea bag shot me up so bad I couldn't fly. You can see the face talking and stuff. Very similar to Privateer, right? I guess I flew with most every pilot on the Claw. So if you want to know how one pilot flies or another flies, old Shot Glass is the guy to ask. Hey, Kurt Dog, how you doing, man? Stop by when you're off duty and we'll talk more. All right. So, we're kind of used to this with when we play games these days, it's like, oh, you can click here, you can click here, you can do this, you can get an Easter egg here and stuff. That's not as much so in this one. This is still kind of a little bit more primitive. Again, we're talking 1990 here, so let's talk to Paladin here. My Scottish is terrible. Laddie, take a seat and tilt the glass with old Paladin. I recall once when I was just a lieutenant like yourself there. We were flying patrol over the Accord, the fourth planet in the Alliance system. These 4 Kilrathi Salty came zooming in with the sun at their backs. What is the point, monsieur? There is one, we. That's Angel. I was leading up to it, lass. That day we learned that a Southie will always turn to the left. It's got something to do with the way her engines and ducts are arranged. So when you tail a Southie, watch to the left. That's where he'll go when he makes his break. So you get a little bit of advice from, your co-pilots here. Bonjour, Lieutenant. You are called Ranger. No, I am called Angel. I am just reviewing some figures on our recent encounters with the Kilrathi. You would like to know what I have learned, perhaps? The Drouthy is the Kilrathi fighter seen most in this sector. These figures show that 1.4 missiles are required to destroy the Drouthy, while over 7 direct laser hits are necessary to destroy the same vessel. I hope this information is useful to you, Lieutenant. Of course, these two outrank you. For you to see this on the pilot scores here, you are second lieutenant at the bottom there. Second Lieutenant Marshall is going to be Maniac, I believe. First Lieutenant Tanaka is Spirit, I believe. You've got Captain Devereaux, which is Angel. I don't know Captain Kumalo or Captain St. John. Major Taggart is Paladin. Major Chen and Major Casey, I don't remember their names, but I know one of them was, I think, Boss Man. Another one is Knight or something else like that. So, but the nice thing about this game is it keeps track of how many times you fly, how many missions you fly, how many kills you get. So, if you really want to be a baddie, you can go ahead and like really game the system so that you're trying to get all the kills and your co-pilot's just sitting on your wing doing nothing. We won't go that far necessarily. So, if we go to the barracks, these sleeping bodies are actually like the save games, I believe. I don't know. These are some existing ones here that were just there, I think. So what you can also do is you can go in to view your medals, which I thought was kind of cool back in the day. So the game will tell you what the date line is, how far you are along in the mission, in the storyline, of course, what rank you are. You can see that through the bars on the, epaulettes there. You do get medals sometimes, depending on how you fly the missions, how well you do and stuff. And, it kind of keeps track of like how your progress goes, how your merit goes. All right, so you could exit the DOS here, which we won't do because the little dripping water here, which is kind of scary. We'll go ahead and save this game. 21CJ, we'll call it. There we go. Apparently I'm a female. Neat. Okay, so you can go to the bar back over here, or you can start your first mission, which we will try to do. This is the mission briefing. Enyo system 0600 hours, 2654110. Got a lot of work to beat people. Tigers Carl dropped from hyperspace. Blue Devil Squadron had first patrol. We are the Killer Bees. We have the next shift. You rookies will be flying with experienced pilots on your first missions. I want the rookies to fly as wing leaders. You vets keep an eye on the kids out there, which we are the rookie, so obviously we're going to be flying lead. Here are the assignments. Ranger, you're leading Alpha Wing. That's us. Spirit will fly on your wing. She's quiet, but she knows the ropes. And she is a first lieutenant based on her rank there. You're the wing leader, but if Spirit talks, you be sure and listen. Got it? Yes, sir. And notice the hair color is blue. So they're going to go ahead and display the missions and stuff here. And you'll check 3 possible jump points at about 20,000 clicks out. There are asteroids near nav points 2 and 3, so stay on course. Any questions? Yes, Commander. What are we to do if we encounter the enemy? Engage if the odds look good. Let Ranger make the call. Next is Beta Wing. Your thoughts wander as the commander makes the rest of the assignments. Notice the blue hair again. They actually call this guy Blue Hair internally in Origin systems. If you see the enemy, he'll be out to kill you. This isn't training. Be sure you do it to him before he does it to you. Squadron dismissed. People get up. And now you see this cool little like running montage and getting into the ships and stuff. The music starts picking up pace. This is supposed to be you getting into your cockpit of your Hornet fighter. You got the logo Killer Bees on the side there. And we fly out into space. Here we go. Let's communicate to Spirit. Never mind. We're good there. You could send her back to base and just try and do it all by yourself, but that's kind of risque, I think. So a lot of this, if you guys have seen me play Privateer, it's very similar. You know, you've got your nav points. You can see navigation here. This is your mission flight path. You got to go to nav 1 first, then nav 2, and then nav 3. Okay. We'll get up to 250, I think, for now. And the little auto on the right-hand side of the screen means we can autopilot, so we're going to go ahead and do that. There's our ships, the 2 little Hornet fighters. They're light fighters. They've got dumbfire missiles. They don't really do that much. Excuse me, Commander, I have noticed enemy ships. Notice the video thing there. You can actually suppress that if you wanted to. We're going to tell Spirit to break an attack. My honor is to obey. Alright, we're going to lock on. Controls are very similar. You can afterburner. You got your fuel here. Now, I was considering like upping the DOS box cycles a little bit to make this play a little smoother, but I'm not sure if I want to yet. Will you get off mine? Trying to play this through keyboard, which is a little bit difficult. It's meant to be played really with a joystick, but it is a little bit painful, I admit. Let's see if I can blow this guy up here. They will run away, by the way. I did check that out. It is possible for these enemies' ships, if they are too damaged, they will run away on you. Unlike in Privateer, where they just constantly go after you until they are destroyed. Little pieces of the ship coming off. Come on, get up. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Come on, die already. I've hit him with more than 7 laser blasts here, I'm sure. There he goes. Alright, let's go see if we can take another one out. Got our first kill. Now we have missiles, but they're dumbfire missiles, I'll be honest with you. I don't like them. I don't bother with dumbfire missiles because you almost never hit. You gotta be like directly in front of the guy. He looks like he's running away. I think we're gonna move on to the other guy here. No, looks like they're gone. Looks like they took off. Let's get our nav point here. That's what I mean. Sometimes they'll just run away, you know, for whatever reason. So now we're going to go to nav 2. And we'll autopilot to there. And now we should be facing asteroids. So we do need to be careful here. I believe you can, yeah, you can look out. There's your wingmate, you know, pretty cool. So I remember playing this game on my friend's 286, I think it was. And again, we would take turns playing this game. One person would try and get a mission done, save it, and then next person would move on. They'd try to get their mission done, and they'd save their save game and stuff. And it was tough because if we had 3 or 4 people cycling through, there was a long wait time. So you had to kind of occupy yourself a little bit, waiting for your turn. This should be nav 3. Notice enemy ships. Great. We'll send it to Spirit, break and attack. And let's talk to the enemy. Slag off! Bite it, catface! You fight like a stillborn kitten. Pretty cool. Well, these are Southies. We were warned about these guys. They turn to the left apparently all the time. Not sure if I buy that, but we'll see. Someone's got a lock on me. Oop, they hit me with a missile. They took out all my armor. Holy cow. Ouch. I think I'm getting hit pretty hard, I think. I'm in trouble. Power plant hit. Uh-oh. Better run. Damage light. 2 units damage. Ion drive damage light. That's a problem. So this is important too to remember that come on. Oh, good job. She killed one. Go ahead and autopilot. You see I'm starting to spew some freaking gases here. Alright, we took that out. How do I cycle through? Oh, I got the mouse going. Hold on. Let's not mess up here. We have asteroids nearby, so we gotta get through the asteroids. Don't want to hit rocks. No rocks, please. You can also notice we've only got 4 and aft shields. So instead of like the 4 quadrants we had with Privateer, where you have 4 aft, port, and starboard shields, you have only 2 shields right now in this fighter. And they're pretty light. Oh no, I crashed! I failed to shoot the asteroid in front of me. Well, at least we get to see the funeral scene now. We are gathered here to pay tribute to one of our own, Second Lieutenant, 21st Century Jedi. It's always sad to lose a pilot. But it is especially difficult when he is as young as Ranger. He died without even a chance to prove himself. Calls him to attention. Prepare arms. Farewell, Ranger. You'll be missed. And they're going to fire it off, and they're going to shoot my coffin out into space. So I hadn't planned on doing that, but it kind of works out in a way, because now I can just redo the mission. That's playing taps. Yeah, come on, let's go. Let's go continue. Only because I don't want to deal with that, so we'll go awaken this one. And then we'll go to the mission hangar. I'm just going to skip through all this. So when Chris Roberts had kind of envisioned this, he kind of envisioned it like a World War II in space, he called it. I could see why they kind of crafted it this way, because you can see a lot of similarities between like the World War II carriers of the Pacific and the squadrons, and all the fighting that between the fighters and dive bombers and torpedo bombers and all this stuff, fighting capital ships and stuff. And then you've got what you see here in Wing Commander, which is very, very similar. So let's autopilot to this one. Let's try not to get hit this time, shall we? Yes, Spirit, go ahead and break an attack. Oh, never mind. She's going to go ahead and break an attack, apparently. Bite it, catface! I shall feast upon your offspring. Let's get right on into him here. You're not getting away from me. Get back here. It's the stuttering of the graphics that make it a little bit difficult to track this sometimes. I got a couple good shots on him there. It's a little different in terms of the AI because, again, they will run away on us, and you fight like a stillborn kitten. With the AI on this, they don't typically fly directly at you like they did in Privateer. Like Privateer, you could always tell they were always going to line up on you and do a straight-in shot on you. It was very rare that they didn't do that. With this one, they kind of just fly all over the place. Can't get a good solid couple shots on this guy to take down his shields here. There we go. There we go. Come on, stay still. Taking down his shields, see if I can get close enough to him here. There we go. Got him. Let's go get back to Spirit, who's still tangling with these other two over here. Afterburner use does take up fuel, so remember that. Got that guy. Let's see if we can finish this off here. Let's get 3 for 3 on the kills. And one of the things this game also did introduce you to is the idea of your wing mates there, your wing people here, having different personalities. Like Spirit's pretty stable, you know. She'll always watch your back and stuff. She'll take care of you. Maniac, on the other hand, he'll just run right off into the fight and not even listen to you, you know? So you might have problems with him later on. You can lose wingmates, which means that, you know, they're killed in action. And you see that reflected in the campaign, which is interesting, you know? So that's another aspect of this that you kind of have to watch out for, is that you might have to like keep a sharp eye on your wingmate. If they are damaged, you might have to tell them to go back to base just to keep them alive, you know. Come on, hit him. There we go. Got him! Let's go take a look at... You are slightly damaged, apparently. I don't know if that's good or not. Let's see. Communicate. Now, we could send her back to base. But let's try and maintain the mission here. Now we got the rocks again to deal with. These asteroids are a little bit different than Privateer because they don't seem to take the steady vector onto your ship, you know? Like, if you move your ship, they seem to take a slightly weird vector towards you. And they don't exactly, like, always reflect, like, the fact that you've moved your ship. They should be looking like they're coming at you from a different angle, and they don't always. So it's tricky sometimes to be able to navigate these. It's not as intuitive as, say, Privateer's asteroids are, you know? Not to mention the fact that shooting them doesn't always work either, because you do have the gap between your lasers here. So when in doubt, just kind of go around them. Learn from my fail, at least. Now that one impacted that rock directly, and it still didn't destroy it, which is interesting. In later versions of Wing Commander, like at least Wing Commander 3, I know, you can actually ask your wingmate like how they're doing, you know, if they're damaged or not. That way you don't have to target them just to find out. Okay, Spirit, I want you to form on my wing. I'll take these guys out. Now that here might have been a good place to use the dumbfire missiles. You know, just maybe you get a lucky shot on them. Come on, it's going right through him now. That ain't fair. Okay, we hit his rear end there. Let's go ahead and finish him off. Try and do it quickly here. This game would occasionally crash back in the day. And for the people who aren't aware of this, this game used what's called extended memory. Your skill is obvious. I bow to your talents. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get you out of here. Oh, they ran away. So we're going to go ahead and auto over to here. Oh, she's hurting. She is kind of hurting, so we're going to have to work our way back home here. Let's not leave her behind. Oh, more asteroids. Let's take care of these. Apparently I have a missile in the middle there. I forget that. Is that a javelin? I'm trying to remember now, like, how to get to it. Is it M? Message speed. Keep message speed 3. Is it weapon? Oh, it is javelin heat-seeking. So we do have a heat-seeking missile, but we also have the dart dumbfire ones. As you progress through the campaign, you do get access to better ships. So this is like a very light fighter. You get heavier ships like medium range fighters or medium weaponry. You get heavy ones, like I think the broadsword's one of them. You'll get access to better ships as you get, better in the rankings and stuff. So there's the Tiger's Claw. I don't remember how to pivot, so I'm not going to try. But we are going to slow down a bit here because I don't want to crash into them. You have to communicate to them. Request a landing. Here we go. We go land in here. Shows you coming in. I love that. It's like kind of cool, like sliding in nicely here. Got the people doing all sorts of different things, making it look busy. Yeah. You got away pretty clean, sir. So in the case where you're damaged, it'll show your ship all kind of shot up full of holes and stuff like that. And it'll tell you something different, like, you barely made it out of there alive, sir, or something like that, You get your mission debriefing with, yourself and Spirit. Welcome back, Ranger. Looks like you survived your first trip out. You're surprised? He is a very able pilot, Commander. It is an honor to fly on his wing. That's high praise coming from Spirit. You should be proud, Ranger. In any case, you flew well out there. I've reviewed the mission report from your flight recorder. I'm okay, Foxfire. It's been a week, as you know. Let's go over the mission report. You got 4 of the hairballs, Ranger. And Spirit came up empty. That's all then. Dismissed. It's definitely been a week for me. The good news is that it's now another week, I guess. It's going to be another busy week, it looks like. There's too much to mention what's going on. I've had a lot of stuff. And I'm glad you kind of bring it up, Foxfire, because I apologize for anyone who was looking for a stream on Thursday and didn't get it. My intention was to play this on Thursday, but there was too much going on at home, basically, that it made it impossible. I was not in a good state of mind mentally to be able to do something like that. So, as it stands, I'm not even sure if I'm going to stream this Thursday because I've got another event going on here. I don't know if I'll make it back home in time, to stream or not. But I don't know what the plan will be. I think if we stream on Thursday, I'm going to try and do something simple. I might go to Pool of Radiance at least for that stream, just to keep it simple. I'm not sure if I want to keep doing Wing Commander on Sunday night here, or maybe we'll switch to something else. But yeah, it's been a lot of stuff at home, and for anybody who's going through stuff of their own, I sympathize with you. And that's the one thing I think everybody should try and remember when they're going through life, and that's where empathy really kind of comes from, is knowing that people are going through things in their lives, and they don't always show it. So, next time you interact with somebody, try and keep that in mind. Hey, they may be going through stuff, and they're not really willing to share what they're, going through. So they might be doing their best to try and hide it. So understand that at least, and keep that in mind when you interact with people. So anyway, let's go ahead and we're going to go back to the barracks first, I think, and save this. Yep, call it that. Go back to the barracks and we'll go to the bar, I should say. We'll talk to Shotglass first. Hear you flew with Spirit yesterday, Ranger. She's a quiet little thing, but she's a heck of a flyer. She's rock steady, follows orders, don't fire till she's sure of her shot. I was always glad to have Spirit on my wing when I was still flying. Cool. Let's take a look at the leaderboards here. And now you can see we have a sortie. We flew our first mission, and we got 4 kills now. So we're moving up the leaderboard, as you can see. And now we can talk to Spirit, or we can talk to Hunter. So let's start with Spirit. Konnichiwa, 21st Century Jedi-san. Please take a seat. If I may say so, you are doing quite well. Colonel Sama is most pleased with your performance thus far. There was no need to praise me before him, though, Honorable Second Lieutenant. The credit for a mission's success is due its leader, not his assistants. Not necessarily true. She's being very deferential here. I see by your expression that you do not believe me. You're right. It takes all of us, not just the leader. I assure you I speak what is in my heart. FYI, the campaign path that you're seeing here with the stories and stuff like that, they are fairly linear for the most part in this game, but there's really 2 possible outcomes depending on how you do with your missions. If you're successful with every mission and you complete every mission successfully, you're going to ultimately wind up with the winning path, which I won't spoil, but basically it's, you're going to win the game. On the other hand, if you wind up, losing missions more and more, and you're not fulfilling the objectives, then you ultimately wind up with a losing path, which takes the story into a different direction. So again, the idea of branch story type of thing is fairly new at the time for games like this back in the late 80s, early 90s. So this was another one of those groundbreaking things where if you didn't know the story and you were playing this for the first time, you were all excited about not only seeing all these great graphics and flying out in space and fighting and seeing all these ships and everything, being able to interact with the characters, and knowing that there's a story here that you're flying and you're a part of. Let's go see what Hunter has to say here. You're a ranger, right? They call me Hunter, mate. G'day. There's an Aussie here. Spirit Air was telling me about your tumble with the hairballs. Dig the hair. Sounds like you really mixed it up out there. That's the way, isn't it, mate? Just you and some hairball twisting about trying to get a missile lock. Formations, uniforms, medals, wingmen, that's all sheep dip. All a Bruce can count on out there is himself and his missiles. I don't know who Hunter is in this list. It could be... It's not Marshall. I'm sure that's Maniac. And it's obviously not Tanaka. It could be St. John or Casey. I'd have to go back and look at his rank. I'd have to look at him again. He's a captain, so he's not a major. I'm going to skip through this real quick. So if he's a captain, he's got to be St. John here. Unless he's not on the list for some reason, which I doubt. Okay, so with that out of the way, again, we could fly training missions if we want. We don't really want to right now. We'll go into the next... Let's take a look at our... Oh, there we go. We got some campaign medals now, apparently. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you what those campaign medals do. You can earn specific, merits, medals of honor type of thing that do show up below those campaign badges on the right-hand side of your uniform there. It looks like these are just campaigns to say you've participated in your first sortie, you're part of this, war campaign, blah, blah, blah. Very true to form in terms of, actual military stuff, which is pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the next mission briefing looks like here. 40 minutes into the briefing, 0600 hours, Epsilon Wing is Ranger and Spirit again. You'll be escorting a Draymond-class transport to its jump point. We've seen Draymons before, haven't we? Looking at the flight plan, you'll rendezvous with the transport upon launch. Escort it to nav point 1 and on to nav 2, where it will initiate jump sequence. Once it's jumped out, you'll return by the most direct route. Remember, your job is to make sure that transport jumps out. I don't want you leaving her to chase down bogeys. If the enemy retreats, you stay with the transport. Questions? Yes, sir. Why is Nav 1 so far out of the way? There's an asteroid field between the Tiger's Claw and the jump point. A fighter might navigate it, but a Draymond's sport would never make it through. Okay. Squadron dismissed. We'll go ahead and do the running scene again. And here we go. There is the Draymond right in front of us. Looks different from when you see it in Privateer, apparently, you know? Never mind. We have autopilot, so we can go ahead and do that. There goes the Draymond. Excuse me, Commander. I have noticed enemy ships. Communicate to Spirit. You can go ahead and break an attack. Of course, they're going to attack the Draymond. We've already hurt this guy pretty hard here. Oh, I hit my Draymond. That's not good. Come on, Southie. Are you running away? I don't think so. Oh, she got one. Sweet. I clipped one. She asks for assistance. Did she get hurt? Don't steal my kill. Come on. She's already damaged. Can I catch this guy? I know I'm leaving the Draymond behind. Not listening. Can't get this thing straight here. Alright, let's go back. Screw it. This thing loves to drift. What is going on with it? Where's our Draymond at? There you are. Let's get onto you. We could auto right now, which should be okay, but I just want to make sure I stay close to him. Alright, the Draymond's okay. Why is Spirit damaged all of a sudden? Wow, she's really... You know what? Return to base. I humbly ask your apologies, but I cannot. Alright, well. It's your death then, not mine. Let's autopilot. I want to send her back so she doesn't get shot up, but not much else I can do here. More enemy ships. Great. Spirit, form on my wing. I'll take him out. Drouthy's got him. You fight like a stillborn kitten. Got one. 2 more to go. Let's take him out. Now, I'm flying pretty slow here, but I think it actually is to my advantage now, because I feel like they're flying slower as well, which is weird. Let me push up a little more speed to this. Oh, somebody's hitting me. Let's go after the other guy. Just in case this guy gets any ideas of attacking my convoy here. Come on, fire already. These lasers stink. I want quick firing lasers, man. They just don't fire very fast. Ugh. He's got his shields back now, darn it. Oh, he's hitting me now. Yeah, you chill. Chill out, Spirit, because I really don't want to see you get blown up. Already? Communicate. Return to base. Go to base already, will you? Bloody hell. And you left this one behind here, so now we gotta go find him. Oh, he jumped out. Good. Draymond's gone. Mission accomplished. We're running out of afterburner fuel here. I don't know if we can catch this guy. Let's try and max speed it. Nope, he's running away. Return to base. Go. Get on out of here. She's still with me for some reason. Oh, there she goes. Now we gotta get through this asteroid field. Hopefully she won't hit any of the rocks. She's still got that wing busted up. Whoa! Jeez, that came up out of nowhere. Let's slow down just a tiny bit. Alright, she's flown off. That's good. We're almost in autopilot mode again. There we go. Request landing. Okay, Ranger, you are cleared to land. I always feel like I'm going to crash into the thing. I'm surprised. I think I took a hit to the armor too, and it still showed me getting away pretty clean. Neat. Mission debriefing. Should be a successful mission.
Good job out there, Ranger.
The sport jumped right on schedule. You covered her well. Thank you, sir, but the Spirit deserves as much credit as I do. Ranger-san is too kind, sir. I only flew on his wing. At any rate, that was some nice flying. Was it? I don't know. Well, let's review the mission report. I think I got 2, she got 1, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 2 Kilrathi on me. She got 1. The Drayman Sport made its jump on schedule. And Ranger, I want to see you in my office in a couple of hours. Uh-oh. That's all then. Dismissed. Colonel Halcyon's office. 1650 hours. Come in, I need to speak with you. Yes, sir? We'll be leaving Enyo soon and I need to make some personnel changes. Effective immediately following the jump, you'll be reassigned. I want you in a Scimitar-class medium fighter with Blue Devil Squadron. Ooh, we're getting promoted in squadrons here. Yes, sir, you won't be sorry. You gonna... Good, I'm glad to hear it. I kind of waited there for too long. That's all then, Second Lieutenant. Dismissed. So now we've moved up to a different ship now. It's a medium class fighter, so it's going to have a little bit more armor. It's going to have probably different weapons, more missiles maybe. So let's go and save it again here. No, don't awaken. You gotta click on the bottom of the bed to save the campaign. There we go. Now let's go back to the bar. Alright, so we're almost in 2 missions. We've almost got as many kills as Maniac. Spirit, I guess, has 15 kills. I think, if that's right. Let's talk to Shotglass. That's Iceman and Knight over there. Okay, we know 2 more people. Knight's a darn reliable pilot. A solid shot, a steady flyer. Not flashy at all. He's sort of a craftsman. Gets the job done, though. Iceman, though, now he's an artist. Best pilot on the Tiger's Claw. Lives to fly and to fight. He's totally ruthless and completely deadly. Some of the pilots say he's got Freon for blood. At least that's where he got the call sign. And if you look on the leaderboard, that's going to be Casey, apparently, with 47 kills in the top there. I'm guessing Knight is Captain Kumalo. We'll see. Let's talk to Iceman first. Ranger, they call me Iceman. He's definitely a major. He's got that old grizzled look to him. Don't let Knight fool you. The Sim's a gun-heavy slug. The Scimitar he's talking about, the ship we're flying. Forget finesse, just head straight in, guns blaring. Give me a ship that takes skill. A Raptor, even a Hornet. Or one of those new Rapiers. If half of what they say is true, the Rapier is a true artist's ship. So now he's giving you a little bit of intel about the ship classes and stuff. We'll talk to Knight here, who's just shoveling food into his face. Ranger, right? I'm Knight. Welcome to the Blue Devils. Ever flown scimitars before? I think you're going to like them. A scimitar isn't quite as fast or nimble as a hornet. Good to know. But she's got twice the armor as well as heavier guns. And she handles like a Centaurian mud pig. Iceman here will try to tell you speed and handling will save your butt. But I'll take an extra 3 centimeters of Durasteel plating any day. Alright, cool. I don't think it happens in this campaign, but I know in later games of Wing Commander, you can actually pick your wingman. Especially in Wing Commander 3, and I believe beyond that too, which affects the storyline a little bit too as well. So I think in Wing Commander 1, though, I don't think you get to pick many of the wingmates until you get later on. So let's go ahead and run at least one more here. I think I got one more mission in me, maybe 2 if I'm lucky. McAuliffe system. That's probably named after Krista McAuliffe, who died in the Challenger accident. Paladin. I think we're getting Paladin on our wing. Right, since we jumped in the McAuliffe system just a few hours ago. We're still running preliminary patrols. So I guess we're just going to do another patrol with a scimitar. Ranger, you'll be flying a 4-point route, checking several potential jump points. These are not like the jump points in Privateer, of course. They don't look the same. Just fly to the nav points, make sure they're clear. Long-range scanners indicate some sort of debris near nav 3. Hint, mines. We have reason to believe this might be a Kilrathi minefield. So be especially careful in that area. Delta Wing is Iceman and Angel. That's everyone. Last questions. No hands are raised. Squadron dismissed. Let's get to work. See, now we got a different looking ship. They don't have a logo on there necessarily to show the Blue Devil necessarily, but that's cool. So now we've got mass drivers. Sounds a little different. Those hit a little bit harder though. We got Paladin in our wing. And our weapons are the javelins. We have 3 javelins and 2 darts. So I'm going to keep the javelins ready to go. And let's go ahead and run. Different looking ship. Pretty neat. Scimitars. Blast! The enemy are upon us! Sure, go ahead and break an attack. Got you covered, laddie! Get me in there, Drouthy. See what you got. Oh, look at this. That's nice. We got the missile lock. I'm not going to waste missiles on it just yet. Are any of these hitting? Ugh, animation bad. Animation very bad. Oh, I got him there. Oh, a guy hit her. That one was for me, father. Don't steal my kill, Paladin. Got one. Alright, there we go. Give me speed. Give me this one. Let's dance. He's hurting pretty bad already. Let's shoot him good. Oh, he got him with a missile. He's wasting all his missiles for crying out loud. Auto targeting. Where is my... See, the other thing I gotta figure out now is where everything is on my screen here. Auto is now down to the bottom left. Nav 2 is on our way here. There we go. We've reached that one without incident. Autopilot to the next one. Probably going to run into the mines here at Nav 3. There we go. Just like asteroids, just got to dodge them. Try not to hit any of them. Oops, like that. So we're going to go slow through this. It's going to take a little while. Ow. Did take a little bit of armor, apparently, somewhere. Apparently we're running into them and I'm not even trying to. So they gotta be like proximity detonating or something like that. Because they are taking down my shields, I can see it, you know. See, yeah, I don't even know what's hitting me. It's just banging me right in the butt here. Don't like that. Not one bit. Don't want to shoot it. Yep, there goes the front. Now we gotta go this way. Try and navigate our way out of this minefield somehow. Haven't been damaged yet, it looks like. Go ahead and autopilot to the last nav point. Oh, we got some baddies. Go ahead and break an attack. Gotcha covered. Alright, so now we're probably going to use some of these missiles up, I think. Because I would like to get them shot here. Oof. These guys are coming right at us hard. Weapon destroyed. Shield generator hit. Oh boy. Fire that missile. Get him out of here. Good, there's one gone. I'll take that kill any day. Whoa, jeez. Ow. Computer system hit. We are getting banged up here. As soon as we get a lock, we gotta take it. Target tracking hit. That's not good. Can't hold a lock, apparently. In trouble. We don't have a repair bot either, so once we take damage, that's it. Come on, don't miss. Don't miss. Ow! Still got shields at least. That's good. I can't lock onto them. Dang it! Keep smacking me in the butt here. Stop it. Paladin, what are you doing, dude? You're like way out of here. Nowheres. Come on. Help me out, dude. He's gonna come in and steal my kills, I bet. Come on. Come on. A little closer. There we go. There we go. You're mine. Take it. Oh, he got him too. 4 units damaged. Ouch. Ejector system damage. Shield generators light damage. Computer system light damage. Target track light damage. Even Paladin's gotten hit too, so we're both kind of hurting. Alright, back to the Tiger's Claw we go. That was a rough one. Request landing. Fly on into it. So they destroyed one of my dart missiles, and it looks like they destroyed another one of my javelin missiles. But I did get to fire one and hit, getting a kill, so that's good. Pretty sure I got 2 kills and javelin, or I'm sorry, Paladin got 3. Why are we... I don't understand. Why are we not landing? Oh, I think we have to be in front of the ship, that's why. So, hold up. Let's go find the ship. Oh, we gotta line up with it, I think. This is the one drawback, I think, for this game, is it doesn't just auto-land you all the time. Like, you actually have to get into the front of the ship, and it recognizes you somehow. And you can land that way. Like, coming at it from the side here is no good. Let's see if this works. No, we're still coming at it from the side. Let's try and get at it here. Alright, we're getting there. Can't really request landing again. There we go. You gotta be straight on into the darn thing in order for it to land. We ought to see a big difference here now. Like, the ship actually should look beat up. Oh yeah, look at all that. Glad to see you made it back alive, sir. We took a beating on that one. Look at that. Pretty cool. Alright, mission debriefing with Paladin. He got more kills than I did. But we did get a couple kills. Well flown, Ranger. You handled those flea bags like an old pro. Thanks, sir. Having Paladin on my wing made it easy. Now, laddie, don't brag on me or the Colonel will start expecting more from me. So let's go over the mission report. Oh, I got 3. I thought I got only 2. And Paladin got 3, I believe. Dismissed. Incidentally, I think Paladin was played by John Rhys Davies in Wing Commander 3 Heart of the Tiger. There's some good actors in that one. You've got, I think, Malcolm McDowell's in there. I can't remember the guy who played the Admiral, but he's a very well-known actor. Mark Hamill, of course, plays you, Christopher Blair, which that's not actually the name of the guy in this first one. Tom Wilson plays Maniac. And of course, John Rhys Davies plays Paladin. There's a couple other actors and actresses in there as well. So let's go ahead and save the game first. Yep. Go ahead and replace that. Before we go back to that, look our medals. We got 1 more or 2 more campaign medals. I think it's 1 more because we're now in the McAuliffe system. Let's go ahead and return to the bar. Talk to Shotglass. You met Maniac and Boss Man over there yet? Maniac's a real lunatic, a good pilot, but way too erratic. He was just coming up when the flea bags put me out of commission. Just between you and me, I'd rather fly alone than with Maniac on my wing. Boss Man's another story, though. He's a real team leader. Crack pilot, 17 years behind him. Wow. Flown everything in the Terran fleet. And blown up at least 1 of every class the Kilrathi have. So Maniac's the guy on the left. Boss Man's the guy on the right. Let's go ahead and take a look at the leaderboard real quick. Hey, see, Maniac's still 2 kills ahead of me right now. And Paladin's still the 3rd place, it looks like. Hey, Ranger, I'm Maniac. Glad to meet you. Looks okay, doesn't he? But, yeah, the purple eyes give him away. Bossman says we're going to see some action against some battleships soon. I can't wait. Dodging flak and fighter cover to make a missile run at a destroyer. Man, that'll be a rush. Get in there quick, waste the mama cat, then pick the kittens off 1 by 1. That's the way to do it. Yeah, he's like itching for a fight. Sit down, Ranger. They call me Boss Man. I've been watching you. You look good for a rookie. This is Major Chen, by the way. You handle yourself well in a dogfight, but we're going to be facing some bigger ships soon. All right, some serious action. He's a 2nd lieutenant. A lot of young pilots get excited when they see their first destroyer. Just what do you mean by that, boss? They lose their heads and go straight in for the battleship. Then a light fighter they forgot about blasts them from behind. Big ships move slow and turn like pigs. Thing to do is clean up the fighter cover first, then go in for the battleship. Kind of obvious, but, you know, that's alright. So yeah, he's Major Chen. Casey is Iceman. Taggart is Paladin. St. John is Hunter. Kamalo is Knight. Devereaux is Angel. Tanaka is Spirit. Marshall is Maniac. So there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and do another mission then. Here we go. This is probably where we're going to take on a destroyer or something. Well, boys and girls, things are getting ready to heat up. Confederation is getting ready to mount a major offensive, so we're expecting several supply ships within the next 48 hours. Oh, we're probably escorting things. Scanners show increased Kilrathi activity in this system. We've got to clean up the enemy presence here at McAuliffe before the tankers and sports start to arrive tomorrow. I guess they're talking about transports instead of sports. We've detected a large bogey about 90,000 clicks out. Ooh, this could be it. It jumped in about 20 minutes ago and seems to be headed this way. It might just be a transport, but it's probably a small warship. Ranger, you and Paladin are going to go out and get a good look at it. and destroy it if you can. Faith, lad, but that'll be a challenge. If the bogey continues its present course and speed, you should meet it here at Nav 1. We've detected a fighter escort in the area as well, so be on the lookout for additional bogeys. And then it goes through the rest of the assignments, dispatching other wings to check out other bogeys in the system, squadron dismissed, and there we go. So, yeah, we're going to take out a destroyer, apparently, with some fighter cover. Alright, we'll keep the javelins ready. Excuse me. And let's get on to it. Enemy are upon us, yes. So let's tell him to... Oh, he's already apparently off and running, so... What do you got here? Drouthies. I don't want to use my missiles if I can help it, because I think I want to use those for the destroyer or whatever it is we're going to face. I think we're going to need that heavy firepower with the javelin missiles. Come on. Get closer. Why are you running away? Well, I got him. That's good. Where's the rest of them here? Something's shooting me pretty hard. What the heck? Get off of me. Come on, Paladin, where are you, man? Paladin, come on, dude. He's still engaged with one of them. I'm trying to take out the other two. Alright, this guy's almost done, though. Just gotta get him lined up. Oh, he's almost done. Come on. Die, 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 die. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. No, I'm not using a missile. You're not getting away. I will not let you get away from me. Goodbye. Next. Paladin, what are you doing, dude? I've killed 2 already. Soon to be 3 here. He's still tinkering with this one. It doesn't look like he's hurt. Oh, he finally got him. That's good. Well, he's not damaged. That's great. No damage here for us. Go ahead and autopilot. Alright, now here's the big guy. We can see the bogey. Yep, we know the enemies are upon us. Break and attack. Let's go take out the fighters first, just like they said, and then we'll worry about the destroyer. We do have the mass drivers, and they do pack a punch. Oh, these are Krants. Look at that. Krants are not a joke. These are actually pretty decent fighters. Ah! I afterburnered straight into him. I gotta reload. See, the write-up is a little bit different now. We had a little bit of success, you know. All right. Let's go. All right, continue. We'll go back to this here. Let's load this one. I'm going to go, just to be certain, I'm going to talk to these guys. Yep. Got you. I don't think it matters so much to talk to these guys, but in future versions of the games, like the Wing Commander 2, 3, and 4, it does matter. So, man, that stinks. I was really hoping. Alright, we know what we're doing here. I had 3 kills there to his 1. I guess he's already off and running. Man, these shields on this fighter stink. They are terrible. 2 shots and I'm down already. It's like a glass cannon almost. I really don't want to use Javelin on these guys if I can help it, so I'm just going to switch that off. Ow! Cut it out. I think I got one. There we go. Ow! Come on, punk. Let's go. Can't get him into the screen here. Got him. That's 2. Let's kill this dude. Hold steady. Come on. There we go. Now let's go ahead. I'm gonna see if I can steal kill or kill steal the one over here that Paladin's got. He hasn't even damaged him yet. Paladin, what are you doing, dude? Lock. I can't target Paladin for some reason. What are you doing over here, Paladin? I just took out 3 of them already. Oh wow, he flew right into me. Oh, looks like I got that kill because Paladin didn't take advantage of it. Cool. Alright, let's try not to fly directly into the ships now. Break and attack. Let's get our speed up. Stay quick here. It's quick and deadly. Oh, you ran right into my fire there. That's good. Again, I don't want to use the missiles on the Krantz if I can help it. I'm trying to save those for the destroyer. Because I got a funny feeling we're going to need them. Oh, there goes a missile. Come on. Get in line, get in line. Ugh, can't get this thing to line up right. No! Stop hitting me in the butt. Don't run into me again. Jerk. Well, he sent a missile after him, apparently. Oh, now he's shooting at my target. Great. Gotcha. Got him. Lock onto this dude. Ah, so the monkey boy can fight. It's a Rolari, huh? Interesting. It looks like there's only one more fighter left, and then there's going to be the destroyer to deal with. I could wind up getting a medal for this, given how many kills I've gotten so far. I got 5 kills already, making me an ace. I don't know if they count that in this game. I forgot. Oh man. I was hoping that would kill him. That wrecked him. You're going home in a box! That was one of my favorite taunts from Wing Commander 3. Goodbye. Alright, lock on the Rolari. How are we going to do this now? Go ahead and attack my target, I suppose. I'm going to try and get behind him and use the heat seekers. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Whoa. What is going on here? Get out of the way, fool! Oh, we're hitting it. You know what? Let's fire the dumbfire. Got it! Alright, he isn't damaged. That's good. I got all the kills in this one. Took some armor damage on the left side here, but it looks like we're okay. Let's get moving here. We shall autopilot. Get on back home. They are bringing me in at a bad angle once again. Excuse me. There we are. Perfect. Communicate, Tiger's Claw, request landing. Ranger, you are cleared to land. We took a Rolari out. Nice. Our crappy little scimitar. I think I'm going to get a medal for this one. I don't know. Or I could get a promotion. Maybe both. Who knows? We'll see. Took a beating there. Not as bad as the last time. He looks at it as it looks like it got a little hot out there, sir. Alright. Let's see how the mission debrief goes. Nice job, Ranger. Paladin, not so much. Alright, yeah. Congratulations to both of you. The kid did all the work, sir. I was just along for the ride. Yeah, you know, duh. Because I got all the kills. Those Kilrathi destroyers really aren't much to worry about, sir. I don't know, Ranger. They had you outgunned as well as outnumbered. Now to review the mission. The recorder shows you killed 7, Ranger. And none for Paladin. By the way, we've identified the big bogey as a Rolari class destroyer. Good job taking her out. And Ranger, I want to see you in my office in an hour. That's all. Dismissed. Okay, Colonel Halcyon's office. Come in, I need to speak with you. Yes, sir. Been speaking with Sector Command. The brass has been reviewing your record, and I have good news. The order came in this morning. I've been authorized to promote you. First Lieutenant, 21st Century Jedi. Keep up the good work. Thank you, sir. I'll do my best. Good, I'm glad to hear it. That's all then, First Lieutenant. Now we get silver bars. This might be the promotion ceremony, I think. Reminiscent of Star Wars, really. For meritorious conduct in confronting the Kilrathi enemy. Oh, this is a medal. In the McAuliffe system, on or about 2654-116, Terran Confederation is proud to present the Bronze Star to First Lieutenant 21st Century Jedi. Look at that. Got a Bronze Star. Your courage is exemplary of the Confederation's finest defenders. Got the silver bars on my shoulders. Got the Bronze Star now. Good job, Ranger. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Salutes are a little bit off, but that's alright. It's supposed to be this way. I don't know why the thumb is curved. Filled with pride, you meet the applause of your fellows. Yay! So now we get to see ourselves up on the leaderboard. We should be ahead. We're still not ahead of Maniac. How did he get... He must have got 6 kills last time. Holy cow. Take it easy, Foxfire. I'll talk to you soon, man. But in only 4 sorties, I've got 16 kills. I'm averaging 4 per mission right now. Thanks to that 7-bagger. And now, let's see. Let's talk to people, and then we'll go ahead and save. Hey there, Ranger. Get you something? Glad to see you and Paladin getting along so well. He'll be retiring soon, you know. Been flying fighters for 20-odd years. And now they're putting him out to pasture. He and I used to fly together back before the war started. Darn good man. The old claw will miss him. I'd like to tell you, laddie, it's been good flying with you. We'll be pulling out of McAuliffe soon, and the colonel likes to shake up the wings every now and then. So let me give you one last piece of advice. A young wingman ain't gonna stick by you the way I have, lad. That's no criticism of him, lad, just a fact. A youngster's got a name to make and a career to think on. He'll be looking to make a hero of himself. An old man like myself, on the other hand, well, I'm just wanting to make it back so I can retire in one piece. Got the old thick Scottish accent going on there, you know. You got Boss Man. Ranger, sit down. I want to compare notes with you. I've been watching the way Drouthy maneuver, and I think I've noticed something. Seems to me that when you're hot on a Drouthy's tail, and he pulls a loop to shake you, he always goes up or down, never to the side. Ever notice that? You shrug in tentative agreement. Well, they do. You know, lad, I believe you're right. I think it's because those big wings block their vision to the sides. But above and below, between the wings, their vision is clear. Good to know. Good stuff. Alright, let's go into barracks. We're going to save it here. By the way, there's nothing stopping you from using multiple save slots here. I'm just choosing not to. This is what you kind of like to see. See that nice little shiny bronze star, you know, the first lieutenant bars there and everything like that. You know, that's the cool stuff you like to see. So, there we go. Got a BSV, got some campaign ribbons, a promotion now, like it. One thing I don't like, though, is the fact that I am now still last on the leaderboard, and yet I'm outranking, like, a second lieutenant. But whatever. Let's go ahead and do one more mission, I think. This will be the last one tonight, and then I'm going to call it, so. We're going to be leaving McAuliffe late tomorrow. First, we got a half dozen sports and tankers coming in, with at least one Kilrathi carrier in the system. Ooh. We're expecting the hairballs to make a play for most of the sports. Here are the assignments for transport escorts. Colonel makes the assignments for the wings. You draw the final run. Ranger and Paladin will take the last detail. Display Psi. You'll rendezvous with a Drayman-class tanker here at Nav 1. As soon as it arrives, the tanker will head for the Tiger's Claw. It'll be moving at top speed and won't deviate from its shortest course. So you'll have to protect it from any attackers. Stay close, don't let enemy fighters draw you away from the tanker. This is where I think it really comes into play. One more thing, boys and girls. Intelligence indicates Burak Starkiller may be in the system. Burak Starkiller, sir? A little pull from... He's one of Kuro's best, flies a Southie. Our records credit him with 64 kills, counting fighters and battleships. Starkiller, it's like Star Wars-ish. They almost pulled that name from them, I think. I can't make it. So this is going to be an interesting mission because it's likely going to be the last one you fly with Paladin. He's looking to retire. They put that foreshadowing in. You got a top ace coming in there, so you're going to have that. You got a Drayman to protect. It's going to be tricky here, I think. I feel like with this one, I really don't want to mess around too much. Alright, so we've got some bogeys out here. Let's go ahead and jump on into this. Paladin. Never mind. You got this, apparently. Take him out, take him out, take him out. Yes! Get the other one next. Get quick, 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 quick. Watch the armor. That's it. Let's pick up our speed a little bit, shall we? Ow. Oh, there's the Draymond. Crap. Crap! Glad to have you with us, First Lieutenant, 21st Century Jedi. It's a mouthful, huh? Couldn't keep that on target there, but I got most of them. Smacked him a couple times here. Oh, what? The heck blew me up? Oh, they're just crashing into the Draymond. Alright, what do we got here? Yep. Cut short, yep. Yeah, we got it. We know. Continue. Let's go ahead and reload and start this again. Oh, wake up! Oh, wake up, fool! Get right on out there and fight. This time, let's change to the Javelin. Dun, 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 dun. Pick up our speed. That stunk because, like, I had this guy, the first guy lined up and good to go. Took him right out fast. And I lost him. Hit him! Fool. Just get rid of him. Come on, that missile didn't do anything to him? What the heck? And there's a Drouthy. Or Draymond, I should say. Take him out, take him out, take him out. Let's go. Come on, dude. You're killing me. I really don't want to waste another missile on this dude. Goodbye. Back to the Draymond. Hurry. Before he gets shot up. Yeah, we're coming, dude. We're coming. We're working on it. You know what? Go back. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Get back to the Draymond. He's got to be here, right? Hurry, 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 hurry. Get to him. Come on, let's get him. Not this guy. This guy. This is the guy I want. Right here. Come on, where are you? You. Come on. Yeah, smack him a one. Get it. It hit him. There we go. Finally. Yes, run right into my shots, please. By all means. There we go. How's Paladin looking? Draymond's beat up. Paladin's beat up. Holy cow. Alright, let's get him on home. I'm going to send Paladin home as soon as I can. Oh, crap. Not good. Break and attack. I'll stay with the transport. Oh, there's Barak. Let me see if I can find him and stick with him. Ow, you guys hit hard. Ow! Stupid Drouthy, or Draymond got in my way. Why? Now I gotta get my speed up. This is bad. Bad, 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 bad. Return to base. Ah, come on. Target, 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 target. Target him. Thank you. Barak, give me you. Let's go. Come on, kitty kitty. Draymond's getting pounded now. I'm still going at a 0 here. Why am I going 0? Move. Fool. Oh, he destroyed it. Rats. Can I Alt-D this? How do I quit? Hold on. I'm going to start this mission over here. Oh, Control E. Sorry, guys. Pshoom! Take off. Forgot what that looked like. That's pretty cool. You go floating off into the black. Now we get the shakedown here. You're about to receive a golden sun for ejecting and surviving, but you only get one of these per career. After that, ejecting just wastes the Confederation's starfighters. So then you get pinned with a golden sun. Meanwhile, Terran Research Colony, McAuliffe 6. There's the Kilrathi coming in and killing in our researchers. As the Tiger's Claw and other Terran warships meet defeat in space, Kilrathi Marines invade the scientific colony on McAuliffe 6. Dozens of humanity's most brilliant scientists are murdered as the ruthless Kilrathi storm the peaceful, harmless installation. So this is what happens if you fail the mission. So now let's go and see if we can beat it. Yes. Okay. What did I do wrong there? It's hard to tell. Like, I kept running into the darn Drayman, I should say. The other problem is, you get a lot to fight there, and the missiles don't seem to do as much as you want them to. Not to mention, it'd be nice if you could take one out early. Break and attack, let's go. God, this thing's all over the place. There we go. Get rid of one fast. That's the ticket there, see? And now I got this guy on my butt. And this guy on my butt. Let's go get rid of one of them. Die, Sprite! Wow, this guy's tumbling everywhere. Look at this. And he's still alive. Oh, I'm getting hit hard here. No bueno. There we go. Got a kill there. 2 left. Oh, it's here finally. Let's get closer to these fools. Come on, Paladin. Take one out for me. Happy to give you a kill on your last sortie here. So now these guys are going to be focused on the Drayman here, so we have to try and take them out while we can. There he goes. Let's get this last dude out of the way here. Give me frame rate! Darn it. There we go. More kills. How's our Drayman looking? Yeah, he's beat up. Paladin, how you looking? Let's slow down here and see where he is. Yeah, Paladin's looking okay. The Drayman, on the other hand, not so good. So we're going to have to really work hard to keep them off of him. Break and attack. Let's take one out at a time here. I just smacked this guy pretty hard. Oh, nice! Fire that missile. Take him out quick. Don't run away. Come on. Oh, he's running away. You chicken. You chicken. You coward. Let's go take these guys out one at a time here. Get away from my Draymond. Punk. Get him. Chase after the other dude. No, you don't. Come back here. I'll waste that last missile on him. What the hell did I hit? That stupid damn Draymond, man. It's got such a high hitbox. Looks like they took off. Alright, we're good. No damage. Let's get on out of here. Get everybody home. This is a successful mission, it looks like. Tiger's Claw, request landing. Not glorious, didn't get a lot of kills, but we got the job done. That's what matters. What's his face got away? Chicken. That's good though. Maybe we'll face him again later, who knows. What matters is getting the mission done. Keep the campaign rolling. Dun dun dun. Only a couple shots there. Yeah. Mission debriefing. Well done, gentlemen. The tanker commander asked me to commend you both. Just glad to get that sport back to the claw, sir. Now, don't go discounting the fun and giving the hairballs a black eye, lad. Enough of that, though. Let's review the mission. You racked up 4 Kilrathi. That's nice. Paladin came up empty. Slacker. Want to see you in my office later, Ranger. Okay, in his office. Speak to him. We'll be leaving McAuliffe soon. I need to make some personnel changes. This means we're going to be bumped up to the heavy fighters, I think. We'll be reassigned. Star Slayer Squadron, flying a Raptor class heavy fighter. Nice. We are moving up the chain fast. That's all then, First Lieutenant. Meanwhile, look at this. Now suddenly the tables have turned. Terran Research Colony. Kilrathi Marines invading McAuliffe's civilian research installation. Met desperate and resourceful human scientists. Armed with improvised weapons and remarkable courage, the researchers managed to kill or capture the entire Kilrathi platoon. I love how the spacesuits have cat ears. It's hilarious. Alright, so we'll go back to the leaderboard here. Hey, we're no longer in last. Thanks to that little 4-bagger there. We are now up there. Spirit is tied with Marshall, with Maniac. We've got 20. We're still averaging 4 per mission right now, which is nice. We're moving up on Knight next. Angel's at 30. Hunter is at 35. Paladin's at 37. Bossman is at 42. And Iceman is at 48. Alright, so let's do the talking here and call it a day. The Gimli system. Like the dwarf? Vacation spot of the Empire of Kilra. Gimli's habitable world is one huge forest. Kilrathi nobles and officers come here to hunt with their bare claws? Wow. I hear they bring human POWs here and turn them loose in the woods. Just so those hairy brutes can get their kicks by hunting them down. They really try to make the Kilrathi bad guys here. Man, I'll be glad when we kick those fleabags out of the sector. Look, I'm mad. Alright, talk to Iceman and Angel here. Let me give you a tip, kid. Never rush a Jalthi head on. A Jalthi carries 6 front-mounted laser cannons. First shot takes out your shields. Next will blow through the cockpit into the reactor. He's polishing a gun, like, nah, no big deal, you know. Ah, bonjour, First Lieutenant. I have been reviewing our data on the Kilrathi starfighters. Our information indicates that in all cases, their side armor is weaker than that to the front or rear. One more reason not to play chicken with a Jalthi. Indeed, monsieur. The best attack line would be from the flanks. Got it. Well noted. So we're 5 missions into this now, which is pretty cool. I forget how many there are in this thing, but it's pretty cool. There we are. Still looking good here. Now we're in the Gimli system, First Lieutenant. The BSV on our chest here. We're going to go ahead and save this thing and call it a day. Alright, so this was fun. I appreciate everybody for joining me tonight. Reliving some glorious past here with Wing Commander. I might try to do this next Sunday. We'll see. My schedule's going to be a bit hectic the next couple weeks because I got things going on. I know one weekend I'm probably going to miss, or it'll be a little bit hectic to try and do. Not sure about this Thursday. I have an event going on. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it back in time. So, if we do game on Thursday evening, it will probably be Pool of Radiance. We'll get back to that classic. If I can game this Sunday, I will probably do this one. Although there are a couple other games I'd love to kind of, bring in back into the mix a little bit in this as well. So, anyway, that's going to do it for me tonight. 21st Century Jedi, wishing you all a happy Mother's Day to the mothers out there. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Fins up. Bubbles up, as always. And I will hopefully see you guys on Thursday evening. Have yourselves a great work week. Slug your way on through it. Whatever you're getting through, keep on going. I'll see you guys Thursday evening. Take care. Have a great night.